Hello! Shed video, again, still under quarantine. Today's task, let me take you on a journey back to November last year. I decided it would be a good idea to go out and buy a load of supplies to do fiberglassing and carbon fibre. And when I say a lot of supplies, I mean a lot of supplies. I have it in here. I've got lots and lots. You can see it. I've got lots and lots of this in the shed. That is carbon cloth. Carbon cloth, when combined with resin, gives you wet-lay carbon fibre. Now, back in November, I had a grand plan of carbon fibring lots of things, and I was going to start with this, which is a radiator cover for an Impreza, and I was going to make a mould, and it was a total disaster, as seen in this footage. Status update: don't use PVA glue. I'm having to put so much on it now that it's now rough to the surface. Back in the shed, it's 3 degrees now. It's the following day, and this has had about 20 hours to cure. It is still slightly flexible to the touch, but there's an air pocket behind here where it started to separate a little bit. Also, it's shrinking back from the edge of the steel. This has barely changed. It's still very sticky to the touch. It's still coated in resin. Now, having knocked that on the head, assuming that it was something to do with the temperature at the time, I'll give it a few months. We're now in March, and now the shed is at 13 degrees instead of much less than 13 degrees. Beer's still cold though. Beer fridge. What I'm going to do now is, instead of trying to mould out some carbon fibre, what I'm going to do is layer on top of something. This something. This is the hood scoop, or bonnet scoop if you're in the UK, for the Hawkeye Impreza WRX. We have one of those, as you're probably aware. I've never given it any thought. I just go button, handbrake, done. I've never given it any thought. The problem is, this one is, hang on, dreadful ruler. This one is 5.5 centimetres high, 6 centimetres high. In the 2006 and 2007 Imprezas, they didn't do a tall one. The WRX and the STI had the same size scoop. Now, if you compare that to the scoop on a blob-eye Impreza, which is up until 2005, it's got an extra couple of centimetres of lift on there. What I was going to do is take the hood scoop from a blob-eye and put it onto the Hawkeye, but they don't fit. Because what I wanted is the extra air into the intercooler for drifting. Now, there is a horrendously expensive Japanese one. It's like £400 plus the shipping, and it is pure carbon fibre. I cannot find one which is fiberglass or is ABS plastic, and so what I'm going to do instead is destroy this one. My plan is, I'm going to cut along one of these edges here. I've got to find my way to a solution, but I'm going to cut along one of these edges and flex this back to give me the height that I need. And once I've done that, I'm going to skin it in carbon fibre. Let me find a piece of carbon fibre and it'll all make sense. Oh God, can you guess where my carbon fibre is? The carbon fibre is at the bottom of that sodding pile there. Right, hang on. Okay, with that done, and actually looking a lot tidier now, here is some carbon fibre cloth. Same as the big roll, slightly different twill weave, but carbon fibre nonetheless. This is the bottom half of the hood scoop. I think it goes the other way, but... Oh, my balls! Ah! Oh! Oh, safety first, kids. Oh, fucking nutsack. Right. Right, what was I doing? Yes, this ball buster right here, this is the bottom half of the hood scoop. You can see the flow is directed down and into the intercooler. This goes on the top and hoovers up air with this sort of two-layered approach. What I want to do is make this whole top thing higher, preposterously high, so that it scoops in lots of extra air, because air is good for drifting, because it keeps your shit cool. Now, once I've done that, this is where the magic happens. Once I've cut the sides here and forced this open so that it's higher up and more scoopy, I will then drape it thusly with delicious carbon fibre. This is definitely one of my more destructive ideas. But what's the worst that could happen? Well, that's step one. You know they say don't try this at home? Well, this is one of those. This will work. So the good news is that cut successfully without destroying me or any of my fingers, and this is the first time where I think this could actually work. Hang on. Alright, let me take you for a walk here. So now we have one slightly tatty, but it is cut hood scoop. The fins have all been chopped also. And now, what I want to do is raise the scoop. Not with a big bend in the middle, but let's see what we can come up with. So for the purposes of science, I will enlist the help of a block of wood. Obviously, this isn't very, technical at this point, but I'm just going to ask you, just dream with me. Dream with me for just a moment. Instead of having a hood scoop which is 6 centimetres high, it'd be very easy to have it all the centimetres high. All of the centimetres. We could have the biggest fucking hood scoop ever to be placed on a Subaru Impreza. Should we do it? Now, just in case I need it, what I've also done is cut out the template of the hood scoop, and because I've just thought of it, while the screws are all still mounted, I'm going to push that in. There's a good noise. And I'm going to also take a mounting point of, a note of where all the screw positions go. Now, I might not need this template, but now that I have it, it's good sturdy Brian James cardboard. If I want to, I don't know, let's see, I have to start from scratch because I fucked this whole thing up. I now have a template. I've just thought of an even better reason for having this template. Because the hood scoop is here, I currently have a Subaru sitting at Big Dave's house with water leaking on the engine. I'm going to make a template out of plastic. Thankfully I can speed that up afterwards. There you go, now I have a plastic template which will fit into the bonnet space and I don't have to worry about it getting wet. Also, Big Dave has a front mount intercooler on his STI, so he doesn't need a scoop, and he would rather have a flat plate. I can see us making a flat plate for his car also.
Carry on.
Ta-da! Done. No more water leaks. So, you have seen my idea. Tell me, should we do it? Should we make a super scoop that's like, I don't know, double the height of the normal WRX scoop? I mean, this is functional, right? This isn't penis waving. I want air on the intercooler and into the engine bay, so the drift car stays cool. And this is a very easy way of getting more air. Dream with me, ladies and gentlemen, or mostly gentlemen. Should I do it? End of part 1. Let me know what you think. Comments, likes, questions in the box down below. As always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned and let me know if you think that we should I do this thing? Should I just skin it in carbon in the normal size, or should I make the double height mega scoop, the biggest scoop to have rolled on a Subaru Impreza in the history of Subaru kind? That's very drift. Let us know. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.